from the sort of the culture question, I'm also really interested in terms of your interpretation of this sort of digital transformation journey that I think we're going on. You mentioned earlier that innovation and prop tech are two different things, and that actually, they almost sort of work with each other. So is that your interpretation of digital transformation? Disparate things coming together, or have you got a different sort of way of looking at it?
This is a hard one because I think it's, I don't use a lot of big academic words. I don't use a lot of this. To me, it's digital transformation is about, doing things in a better way, okay, using the right tools to really empower our employees and give value. And I'm going to use that over and over, give value to our stakeholders in a way that we haven't before. So digital to me is how do you service a group, of people, of stakeholders, of everything together in a better way, in a faster way, in a way that they are used to working through in their day-to-day lives. Okay, to me, that's digital transformation.
That speaks to your entire role, doesn't it? Because you again, to quote something that we've talked about before, you say, well, I'm not a technologist or a quant. I'm somebody that's been put in place to make sure we do the business better every single day in everything that we do. So, your idea of digital transformation really speaks to the very vision that you set as the sort of the head of that global digital strategy office, which is we're just going to make sure this business runs an awful lot better than it has done. So,
well, and runs and using the right tools, right? That weren't necessarily at our disposal, 10 years ago. But I'm key on there, the right tools. Okay, it's what are we doing? Why are we doing it? Again, the goal in mind is providing value. The goal in mind is empowering employees. The goal in mind is so it's always with that vision, okay, of using the right tools that we have to be able to do that, okay. And so to me, digital transformation is a rethinking just of how we're working, using these tools, putting the right business process to get there, okay, but keying in on that it has to be right for the situation. It has to be right for the time. It has to be right and all that. I'd say the other piece related to digital transformation is using data. I've said it before, it's changing the game. But we truly believe data for data's sake doesn't help, okay? What are you going to use the data for to be able to inform your business, okay? So we go after that. Why are we doing what we're doing? What are we getting, and things like that to better inform the business. So a major piece of digital transformation is data, but not data just because. Like you need to know what you're doing with it and where you're going with it. And then that's part of your digital transformation journey.
Fair enough. So let's sort of take a different sway here, away from that, the sort of, book terms and academic terms. Because I think you're absolutely right with some of that. It can be sort of a bit wishy-washy, technically speak. Let's focus.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. There's a lot of technical people watching, all that kind of stuff. I'm just, again, not the technologist, not the quant.
But you're right. It's what actually. It's what frustrates me about that term prop tech, because it's such a bullshitty marketing phrase that, to be perfectly frank, I remember probably back in 2010, 11, 12, almost sort of sitting there just going, well, let's just find a decent hashtag that the industry can come and sort of follow behind. And that's where prop tech came from. It's ridiculous. It means absolutely bugger all in brutal honesty. But anyway, I'll get off my high horse.